Alright. I got some time to myself, so I'm just going to make this incredibly brief. It'll be a brief review, if you want to call it that, if anything, of Altered Carbon on Netflix's Altered Carbon seasons 1 and 2. This is more about season 2 than it is about season 1. Uh, okay, basically, right off, season 1 raised, you know, marked a high bar so high that season 2 is kind of hard to really compare to be as good as it. Is it good? Yes. Is it as good as season 1? No, because season 1 was just ridiculously overcomplicated, but very well done. It explained itself well. Season 2 explained itself well too, but it wasn't as overly complex. It didn't have 15 different things going on. It had like 8 different things going on. So it's like that where, you know, we're on another planet. We're on Arlen's world, which was referenced. So everything that's happening was stuff that was referenced. So it's not anything like new out of the blue type stuff. Not really. Except for Angel Fire. But that was, it was explained right off in the beginning. This is the setup. This is the new world you're on. This is the new thing. This is the new mystery. Um, this is why these people are here. Except for Lizzie. Lizzie's not there. Lizzie keeps getting other constructs, which are fakes and knockoffs and, other things, but not Lizzie herself. So Lizzie, the character, doesn't show up, but other Lizzies do. Not by her own creation, but by memories and constructs, if anything. Which is kind of annoying, because you have the actors right there, so it's no excuse to not have the character come in real quick. But whatever, okay. So no character Lizzie. Not the dad, not the mom. They're not there. They're still on Earth. I think I might have a customer. Hold on a second. Sorry. Where was I? There we go. That's better. Yeah, so, we introduce Kel. She's in this. She's on more of a main character. Her backstory, what happened to her, all that stuff. The elders, what they were. It kind of just sags because it's not as big of a mystery. There's not as many moving parts, and it's simplified as it's a revenge gig. Spoiler alert, it's a revenge gig. And it's like, that's it? A revenge gig? That's it? Well, yeah, well, you never know, progress, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, a revenge gig. That's what this shit is boiled down to, a revenge gig. Because, the invaders, the people who are saying, it's progress, and we need to move in because we want to, do our, our occupational thing. So it's like, oh damn. That's why I didn't like Avatar. What is Avatar? It's the Indians versus the colonials, and this time for the Hollywood ending, the Indians win. That's it. This is the same reason why I didn't like this one. It's just like, no. It was the reason why I didn't like The Dome, because it's a murder mystery from space and all that jazz. So it's like, you had a good premise there. You had to go to just, and ruin it with these, crappy tropes or storylines or whatever have you the word is for them. These things we've seen before. It's like, that's another murder mystery. It's like, But season 1 of Altered Carbon was a murder mystery, but it was done rather well. The obvious answer was he killed himself. Spoiler. But it's like, but it couldn't be. So it has to be something else. So it was a little too obvious. But why did he do it? What was the motivation behind that at all? Which is what we learned. So the first impulse was the correct one. We just found out why it was by the end of all this. Why all these moving parts? Why was all this happening? It's a little too on the nose when you hear stuff happening that were referenced about it. Who that character is and what they found. And then, it just so happened that this character was found dead. And it's like, But that's the thing, is season 2 is kind of dwarfed. Well, season 2's mystery is dwarfed by season 1's mystery, so it feels a little lackluster. I'm guessing it doesn't rely heavily too much on the sci-fi element. It works kind of more on the elder bullshit technology because the plot says so. So therefore, it is. Where it's like it just does it. Well, how did she do that? Well, because. And it's like, oh, and here's the explanation of why. It's like, okay. Oh, and there were excavations there the whole time. We just didn't really bother telling you. It's like, uh-huh. So, of course. And it's like, if you're going to set stuff up, so that, people aren't just suddenly there when you step out. It's like, it just gets a little annoying. But you'll see what I mean. But yes, it's still a good mystery. It's still good. It's still watchable. Still rewatchable. But not as good of a draw as season 1. So if you're feeling a little bit disappointed by it slightly and you don't understand why, it's because it's not as good as season 1. That's all. Even though these are different characters, but we do get a return of an old character, or at least an old actor / old character, it's actually still very good. We still get action, adventure, suspense, mystery. And it has, a happier ending. We save the day. And of course, people love to meddle, so we can't say, could you stop meddling for 5 fucking minutes and just let us save the day? It's like, we had it. It was right there. The day was saved. But then people had to go and screw it up by meddling and stuff. So, yes. So you will see. Yeah. For something that's futuristic, and they say it takes place some 20 to 50 years later, something like that, I find it rather interesting. And not a whole lot of progression of technology has happened. A lot's happened even in our 10 years. So when they say it's in the future, it's like, say shit has plateaued, so that we'll know that the advancement of technology is not more advanced than what it was, because he says 250 years. That's a long time to build up on technology, which they showcase does exist. You can do all this really cool shit. The upper people who can afford it can't have. The more interesting, convenient technologies. That the common person does not have and lives in squalor. But some 50 years later, and still it's all still the same. It's like there's no more new advancement at all. The style of living should go up, even in the squalor should be a lot more efficient. They should have more technology that makes it look a little bit more magical, a little bit more easiness, but they still should live in shitholes, but should still have the occasional, pocket lighter or food processor, something, some more new advanced tech that they cobble together, that should work. That should be easier and more advanced than what they had from season 1. But whatever, that's just my thoughts on it. But yeah, I highly recommend season 1. I not highly recommend, but I do recommend checking out season 2 and see what you think about it. So that's it. That's it. That's all I could say about Altered Carbon. Is there anything else like Altered Carbon to suggest on Netflix? Oh, I have 30 seconds left. Anything like Altered Carbon? No, it's nothing like it. That's why it's very unique. That's why I like it. That's why people like it. It's good. It has its own ground. You don't feel like it's stealing from anything in particular. Like it's another Star Wars movie, where it's like, oh, they just stole the concept of Star Wars, But But yeah, but that's it. Take care. Bye.